I would probably feel like it was a death sentence.
649.
This is the highest I've ever weighed.
What do you think got you to this weight?
Stress, depression, anxiety, but I also eat when I'm happy and when things are going good.
She fainted whenever we was trying to get her to the bed.
Christina has been pushing herself a little bit too hard. We need to monitor her health.
It's been 2 years since I had weight loss surgery, and I would have never imagined life could be so great. I've gained a whole new independence, and I finally moved out from my family's house. They had to do everything for me.
There.
I have to have help getting dressed or getting up out of bed, being put in bed.
And it's been a year since I finalized the divorce with my ex-husband. Our relationship centered on him enabling me.
All right, how many nibblers does everybody want?
But now I can focus more on getting healthy. I've lost a lot of weight in the last year, mostly because I'm really careful about what I eat. But when I look in the mirror,
I see the excess skin, flabby arms, and I see myself still as a big person. It's hard to let it all sink in how much has changed.
I'm currently living with my boyfriend, Shane. He moved in about a month ago.
Hey.
Hey.
You wanna jump in?
Yeah. Shane and I have been friends for 8 years. He knew me at my biggest, and was also really supportive of me. After dating for a while, things got serious, and I asked him to move in with me.
We've gotten to know each other on a really deep level. We just open up to each other, and we'll finish each other's sentences sometimes, or like I'll be thinking of something, like a song or something, and she'll start singing it. I mean, it's just crazy.
I'm gonna go get ready. How about you find a place?
All right, let's do it.
Shane's really good for me. He helps me get out of the house, even though I feel insecure about how I look. I still feel like I need to hide my arms and my legs when I go out. It's weird because before, when I was 700 pounds, I couldn't even get out of the house. And now that I can, I still don't feel normal. But Dr. Now has approved me for skin surgery on my arms, so I'm really hoping that helps me finally be happy with how I look. It's really hard for me to be present when I'm out in public because I'm so distracted with the way my body looks. I'm hoping that once the surgery is out of the way and I feel better about my body, it'll help me be more comfortable with our relationship.
All right, ma'am, you're gonna have our pan-seared chicken.
Shane is great, but it's just so hard to believe that he wants to be with me, even with the ugly body I still have.
I have the dessert menu. Y'all wanna take a look at it?
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Are you sure? Okay.
I just want to get to a place where I feel comfortable in my new body instead of feeling like I'm still 700 pounds. And getting rid of this flabby skin is the final step I need to take.
Jeff Lane?
I'm ready for my skin surgery.
You squeeze those shoulders together.
When I was 600 pounds, I would struggle with even the smallest amount of physical activity.
Just simple walking from the living room to the bedroom, I'm out of breath.
Now I can do so much more than I ever expected.
Good, fantastic.
But it's hard to let go of my fears of gaining weight.
Remember, the weightlifting, that's gonna help you not only build muscle, but also burn fat. All right, see you next time.
But knowing I can get my final skin surgery keeps me motivated.
Do you want chicken buffalo?
Yeah.
I'm also trying really hard to eat the right foods and enough of the right foods. So I'm sticking to high-protein foods that help me gain muscle weight. Last year, I wouldn't have dreamed of eating this much food, but I'm trusting what the doctor has told me I need to do. I really want to have all the skin surgeries behind me, so I'm doing everything I can to do this the right way. I'm back at Dr. Now's office to see if I've gained enough weight to get approved for my leg surgery.
177.4.
It's still a little hard for me to see that number go up, but I did what Dr. Now wanted and gained some weight.
Hello. Okay, so you're weighing now 177? That's good. That's 17 pounds up. You have come a long way from 708 pounds. That's great. I think you're ready for the surgery at this time, and we'll let you know when we can schedule it, okay? Mm-hmm. Christina has done well. So I'm going to move forward with her leg surgeries. She has a lot of excess skin in her legs, so the surgery will take some time. All right, I'll see you later.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. But I think Christina will be really happy with the results.
I can't wait to get this last surgery on my legs. I'm starting to feel like I'm finally able to see that I'm worth it. And I'll be one step closer to where I feel like I should be. I've been working really hard lately to be okay with who I am. And now that I finished my skin surgery, it's nice to buy clothes that speak to who I am. It's making it a little bit easier to see what everyone else sees. And it's definitely a confidence boost. When I was 700 pounds, I couldn't go anywhere in public, let alone go shopping for clothes. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
So I'm really grateful I can do normal things like this.
Miss Phillips.
I've been learning that the number doesn't matter as much. And the priority is that I need to be healthy.
171.
All right, so you lost 537 pounds. That's a lot of weight to lose.
Thank you.
Christina is a really amazing success story. I know it's been a difficult process for her to have a healthy outlook on food and her self-image, but she's made great progress. You've done an amazing job, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right.
It's still so hard to believe I've come this far. And now that my skin surgery is behind me, I'm glad to be done with this process. And I'm ready to live my life. I feel like I'm starting a new journey.
It's really pretty.
I'm so glad I found someone that loves me like Shane. Now my life is full of so many new experiences that I could never have imagined when I was big.
I'm miserable, all because of my size and how big I am now.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dad.
Morning. We go to school.
Okay.
I love y'all.
Love you too.
I try to spend time with Caleb because I love being his father and I love being married to Amber. I've never been able to be there for them like I want because of my weight. I need to be more active, but it hurts. When you shoot, push with your legs. There you go.
Yeah!
You getting it? And the more I hurt, the more I just want to eat. And I know it's the same for my older brother, Lonnie.
Food is destroying my life now because I just keep eating and getting bigger. I'm a hairdresser, and if my weight gets to the point where I'm too big to work, I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Lonnie and John?
I think it'll be worth it for both of us to get this help. And we just have to face the music now. This is so stressful. I've gained a little bit of weight since last time I weighed.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
It's been a while since I've had my weight checked.
It's a big number, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Lonnie, you are 612 pounds. John is 14 pounds away from being 700. So the time to change for you both is now. You two are going to need to work together to do this.
Okay.
Me and John are finally back to see Dr. Now after a year. And I'm very excited to show him my progress.
I was gonna ask Dr. Now to fix my turkey gobbler and all this.
Like, can you give me a facelift?
I'm for real. I hate this.
John, Lonnie.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Should we sit in the same chair?
We probably could fit
We
in the
probably
same
could.
chair. Let's try it, actually. Okay.
I don't think we can.
No, you can. I bet you 10 you can. You realize that together we weigh less than we weighed before, I think.
Yes.
And we can fit in the same chair that we used to take up the whole chair. I don't know why that we wanted to do that, but anyways.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go. At our last appointment a year ago, I was 336. I remember clear as day that Dr. Now told me that my final goal weight was 200, and I know I've already beat that.
Holy cow. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. I think Dr. Now is going to be really happy with that.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Well, it's your turn.
Okay. A year ago when I was here, I was around 370. And Dr. Now told me my final goal weight was around 180. And I'm getting really close to that.
I mean, it's pretty freaking good.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
With all my clothes on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of us, 300 and something down.
Okay, yeah, I can go ahead and go to the room.
Me and Lonnie have lost about the same amount of weight. I was just heavier than Lonnie, so I'm still catching up a little to get to my final goal.
Me and John have joined a gym, so we can take our workouts up a notch. You know, I have muscle and weight to put on, and John has weight to lose, and we're gonna make sure we get it done. Slam it as hard as you can into the ground. And then, like, just slam it as hard as you can.
There you go.
The gay man just caught the ball.
All right, come on, Lonnie.
I'm a little far back. You have to have that really good core base locked in.
You said it wasn't gonna be a workout. Some of the best part of all this for me is doing stuff like this with Lonnie. Just a few years ago, we didn't have much of a relationship at all.
Lean into it, and then tighten up that core. Yeah, there you, oh, that's much better. See?
So I'm really happy we're like this now.
Smash it on the ground. There you go.
Come on, Lonnie.
What are you going to make me do?
I don't know. I thought I'd kill you with that. You killed me.
This?
Yeah.
See what you got.
Every day I wake up, I look at it as a new day, and I have everything I want in front of me. I just got to go get it. There you go.
Yeah, Dr. Now sent me home to get muscles. That was his last conversation with me. Get muscles?
And gain weight.
I made myself heavier. John and I set out on a mission to change our lives for the better. And we've already made big strides to get to that life. Now we just have a little ways to go. And I'm making sure that we both make it no matter what. Go, no, keep going. You're almost there. There you go. Ah. You did it.
How you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right.
Fine, how
My
are you?
name's Lanny.
I'm Lonnie.
Nice to meet you, Lonnie.
I'm John.
John, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Today, John and I are headed to the racetrack.
I'm ready.
To drive a race car has always been one of John's biggest dreams. So I had a friend get us in so I could take John to like do this like dream like thing.
This is Lonnie.
Lonnie?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, Lonnie.
This is John.
John. Nice to meet you, John.
Y'all have a good time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
We appreciate you letting us use your racetrack. Okay, well, if your dreams have been to climb through the window of a race car, we got
It's
the
his
race car
dreams.
for you.
What do I have to keep it under?
Wide open.
All right.
I think you can wear that one there, and you can wear this one here.
All right.
We'll get y'all in that. You can kind of put it...
Like over? It's just coveralls.
Put it over your... It might go over your clothes that you got on. You guys look pretty skinny.
I appreciate that. I like being called skinny.
Don't get out of that line.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to spin out.
Okay, well, I'm really not gonna go very fast.
He's gonna drive about 10 miles an hour.
What he said.
Growing up, me and John didn't get along very well. I know we've always loved each other, but a lot of times I never thought I'd be able to have this relationship with my brother. Now we really appreciate each other and enjoy each other, and I'm super grateful for that.
He can drive.
Slowly, very slowly.
You was getting it around that racetrack. Holy cow.
We were gonna die and we were gonna be miserable, and now we just thriving. In this crazy-ass world, we're thriving. We worked our asses off for 3 years. It was good to see him just like so agile and being able to climb into cars and jump out of cars.
I grew up going to dirt track races as a kid, and this by far has been one of the best days of my life. Before, I was in a chair, in a scooter. I couldn't even walk from the car to the middle of the racetrack.
Every single molecule in my body is painful. To be inside of my body, it is pain. It is sadness. Most of the time, I'm like, maybe it'd be better if I just don't wake up, because every single day I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what did you do to yourself? A human body should not look the way my body looks. It is the most disgusting thing in the world. I'm so big, I'm almost to the point where I can't even take care of myself. It's difficult to even try to wash myself. It is the most exhausting part of my day. And no matter how much I clean myself, I still feel like I stink. My husband doesn't see me undressed most of the time. I don't walk around naked because I'm afraid that he will be absolutely disgusted if he sees me, and that he will never look at me the same way again. So I hide and I do nothing all day. I probably spend a good 6 to 8 hours on my couch every single day. The only time I do get up is to get food. I think about food nonstop, from the moment I wake up till the moment I go to bed. I know that's not normal. But I can't remember a time when food wasn't the most important thing to me. When I'm eating food, everything's okay for that one moment. Nothing else matters. I'm not thinking about the past. It's bliss. And so I'm constantly trying to find that moment where I'm okay.
Brittany alone could eat as much food as a normal family of four would order.
That's your wings.
I will eat until I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then that doesn't even stop me. And when I'm done, I think I'm the most nastiest, most disgusting person in the world. And then I need to eat more to make me feel happy, and it's just a vicious cycle.
She always wants to eat, and I can't tell her no. Now, Brittany's size is preventing us from doing everything we want to do. I'm missing out on taking my wife out for dinner, taking my wife on a date. Our date nights are in-house.
Me and my husband live very separate, different lives. I've never been able to be affectionate with him. We're intimate in ways that we can be, but actual physical intercourse we've never had.
As a married man, I do wish there was more intimacy, but that's an impossibility.
All I've ever wanted to be is a housewife and a mommy. And with me being this size, it's physically impossible.
For having children, time is running short. The way Brittany's body and joints are deteriorating, she is getting to the point where she's pretty much housebound. the next progression is bedbound, where she's unable to take care of herself at all.
Hello. I'm Dr. Nazardin.
It's nice to meet you.
And you're Brittany, huh?
Yep, Brittany.
So you're over 600 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think got you to this weight?
Emotional eating in general. Stress, depression, anxiety, but I also eat when I'm happy and when things are going good. Okay. I just eat.
Brittany clearly is a compulsive eater. This type of behavior is usually a result of emotional trauma. When an enabler is involved, it is one of the most difficult dynamics to break. So you're overweight and he's overweight.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to change it.
Yes.
Unless we change the whole dynamic of household. Let me just listen to your heart. You get short of breath with the activity?
Yeah. Just from walking from the waiting room to the scale, even I was like...
Huffing and puffing. You're eating yourself to death and you're helping her to do it. This is going to be very difficult for them both. But I have to see if Brittany has the ability to get control of her compulsive eating habit. If she doesn't, surgery is not going to help. At this point, you're not going to be a candidate for any kind of surgery. But you can get to that point by losing some weight and changing your eating habit. So frequency of eating has to be only 3 times a day.
No snacks, like not even like
no
carrots
snacks.
or nothing?
No.
Okay.
There is no such thing like a healthy snack.
Okay.
If you change your habit, you should be able to lose 40 pounds in 1 month.
Okay.
This is going to be something that you both going to have to work on.
I can do that.
The time to do this is now.
Okay. Doctor now took me by surprise. I thought he was gonna say, get under 200 pounds, I'll do your legs. So I'm thinking I have, 2-3 months. So I'm excited because this is what I've wanted for 20 plus years. I've just wanted to be a normal person. And I'm not quite there yet, but I'm closer now than I have ever been. I've never been this size. I've never been this small. I've never been this healthy. And I am so excited every day. And I'm just happy. I'm happier now than I've ever been. The last couple of months have been some of the most amazing of my life. I had my second skin surgery about 5 weeks ago. And Dr. Nazardin said I was healed enough to travel. Bill and I decided to do a romantic getaway to Chicago. And so far, it's been incredible. I've always loved spending time with Bill, and now that we're able to be more of a typical couple, our marriage is just getting stronger and stronger.
Being out with Brittany, we're just like every other couple now. We don't have to worry about where we're gonna stop, how far we can walk. We're just out and about like everybody else.
Oh, Lord. Okay. 2 years ago, I could hardly go anywhere or do anything. And now, I feel like just a normal, everyday person doing what any tourist would do. And I've always wanted to go to the sky deck and not only stand on it, but lay on it and take a picture. Oh my God, this is so cool. Laying on the sky deck and getting pictures, that was amazing. I've never been able to do anything like that. And people were looking at me, but it wasn't because of my weight. It was because, what is this chick doing laying on the floor, and why is she laying on the floor? I have lost approximately 400 pounds, and that number is just incredible to me. I feel amazing now, and I'm finally starting to see myself as a normal person.
When I wake up, the pain that I feel is overwhelming. I feel like I'm trapped because it's just difficult to move my body. But the hardest thing for me to live with is my stomach. It gets in the way of everything. It's miserable. When I start my day, my dad will make me a plate and send it up to me so I don't have to go downstairs.
There were many times that I would talk to her about her eating habits, but Nikki's told me food is one thing I have control over, It hurts my feelings when you talk to me about it. Finally, I'd say, okay, you know what? Nikki, I don't care.
Food has always been an addiction for me, and my addiction to it is killing me. But I've done this to myself. And it feels like every day I can do less and less. After college, I moved back home with my mom and my dad and my brother Chris because living on my own is just too difficult. But Chris has cerebral palsy, and in many instances, my limitations far exceed his. And that's a big statement because I need to be there for him. This is my rock bottom and my last chance. And if this doctor can't do anything for me, I would probably feel like it was a death sentence.
649.
This is the highest I've ever weighed.
Nikki is eating 5 to 6 times a day. Some of that is enabled by her family. They're helping kill her. I'm going to start you on 1,200 calorie a day diet. Then you should be able to lose 50 pounds or next month.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot of weight. This is a little overwhelming. But I have no doubt that this is something that I have to do because I can feel my body deteriorating. So I know this is a race against the clock. I'm really scared that I'm not going to be under 600 pounds to qualify for surgery.
I see you lost 63 pounds in 1 month. You've done very well, but I need to run some tests to be sure that you are ready for surgery now, okay? Okay. She carries most of her weight in the abdomen, which can compromise her respiratory system or heart. So I need to make sure that her body can handle surgery, or she would likely not survive the procedure.
I'm not sure what the doctor is looking for, but I've worked really hard to lose the weight, and I'm scared right now that's all gonna have been for nothing.
Nikki still have a lot of weight pushing on her heart. The only way to fix this is for her to lose more weight. I want you to lose another 50 pounds over the next couple of months and try to address this issue.
I worked so hard. I just feel hopeless right now. But I want to live. I did it once. I know I can do it again. And I'm running out of time if I don't do this.
Everything looking good. I think we're gonna go ahead and approve your surgery at this point.
Excellent. I'm glad this day has come, but I feel terrified about what could happen. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm risking my life to have a life.
Everything went very well. A sleeve is going to help her to lose a lot of weight.
I'm proud of how far I've come, but my cravings are slowly coming back. So I'm gonna see a therapist today.
It's important to deal with the emotional issues that caused the weight gain in the first place. And once you're able to let go of that, then it becomes easier to keep the weight off.
I decided it was time to talk to my mom. I think I felt like I was just never good enough.
I hate that you ever felt that way. Hope I don't ever hurt your feelings. I love you, baby.
My goal has been to hit 449 pounds within a year.
443?
What? No, yeah.
You lost 200 pounds. That's very good.
Thank you. I'm starting to be able to do more, and I feel like I'm getting my life back. Here we go. For the first time in a long time, I believe in myself.
And my goal was to finally get under 200 pounds. And I'm hoping I did that. That's incredible. I'm like 30 pounds from my target weight now. and 2 skin surgeries away from my goal. And that's amazing for me to even think about.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Now.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. You are down to 194 pounds. That's 455-pound weight loss.
That number is breathtaking to me.
I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Nikki is back to making good progress, and she's very close to her target weight. But I'm concerned about the treatment she received on her sutures. So let's take a look at you now.
Okay.
And deal with this wound vac you mentioned. Okay, this is all wrong and it's not looking good. And see this stuff in here, wound vac don't pick that out. This needs to be picked up with the gauze. Okay. You should not have a wound vac on you at this point, and you're not healing because of it. It looked like Nikki went to some local doctors and got very bad medical treatment that has prevented her wound from closing. So I have removed the wound vac and cleaned up that area. If she doesn't irritate it and keep it clean, then the opening will close and heal within a month or so. But she's still doing well, and I think we can get her there. I'm proud of you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you
All right.
so much, Dr. Now.
I will see you later, okay?
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
I think she'll be able to hit her target weight within a couple months. Once she heals from her first skin surgery, we can discuss her final skin removals, and then she'll be completely done.
I'm a little disappointed to find out that I got medical advice. That wasn't good, and that set me back. And that I could be completely healed at this point. But I'm glad to have that whole thing off me. I was so upset when they put it back on. But I'm on the right track again, and I'm just going to focus on how far I am and how much I have to be grateful for. I've come such a long way in 2 years, and I'm almost there.